Hey YouTube, how's it going? It's Repugnant Man, aka Jose here, guys. And today we got a banger video. Actually, I don't know if it's going to be banger. That's going to be up to you guys, but we'll see. It's a video on a Pokemon tournament. We went to a League Cup, guys. This is like these Pokemon tournaments. I'll link it down below in the description of like you gain championship points, and if you get enough points, you go to the World Championships. It's really cool. I've never done that. I think maybe next year I'm gonna try and do it. We'll see if it can happen. It'll be very tough though, so it's not easy. And guys, this video is pretty long, so there's gonna be timestamps down below. But yeah, guys, I'm going to go ahead and go over the deck profile now and show you guys the deck that I brought to the tournament, guys. I brought Dragapult Dunsparce with one, Dunsparce Ex here. This was Mateus's list from Prague, ladies and gentlemen, but I just added the 4 Crushing Hammers. Now, since then, Andrew Hedrick has won LA Regionals with a list like this, except he cut the thick to Dunsparce line, added the Crushing Hammers. This was his innovation at a high tournament level. And then he had the Meowth EX and the Pheasantipede EX. I didn't decide to play those because I was kind of still on Mateus's list that didn't play those, and I regretted it because Meowth EX could have kind of got me out of some pickles in some matches. And Andrew Hedrick also played more energies, which could have helped me in the matchup against the Garchomp as well. So guys, I think I want to try his list. I think it's, he won. It's definitely more consistent than mine, so I'm going to try that one out for the next tournament. Overall, the deck played well though, and I had a lot of fun, guys. But guys, another thing that I want to mention to you guys is I'm really close to, not really close, but to getting some, monetization here on YouTube, guys. We have 1933 out of 4,000 valid watch hours, guys, and I think 3,000 is the other one. Yeah, so if we can get these guys, if you guys can help with this and do the watch time and like and subscribe to the channel, it'd be huge to help out the channel, guys. So maybe we can get monetized and just start doing more with the channel. So yeah, that's my spiel there. Like, comment, and subscribe. It'd really help out. Let's continue on with the video. Hey YouTube, how's it going? Repugnant Man here. Today we're going to be looking at one of my cup battles here, where I was playing Dragapult and my opponent is playing Raging Bolt EX. And yeah, this is my first time recording it at a cup or any event really live. Really cool setup where you put like the pole in between your legs and it like goes up right above you, and you got this like first person kind of view. So I really enjoy how this looks. Okay, so I go first in this battle. I start off by ripping Buddy Poffin, getting 2 Dreepies on my bench, attaching a Psychic Energy to one of my Dreepies, and passing my turn. My opponent starts his turn by ripping Serrano and getting himself a Meowth, Latias, and Teal Mask Ogerpon. He plays 2 Teal Mask Ogerpons using their ability to draw 2 cards each one by attaching energies. He benches a Latias and a Water Ogerpon and attaches a Psychic Energy on the Water Pond for turn. I start off my turn by playing Ultra Ball and discarding Crushing Hammer and Dragapult Ex. This is where my first mistake comes in, because Crushing Hammer could have been huge onto the Water Pond. I go for the Bidoof, and then I just ping with the Bidoof, guys, but I should have gone for a Decloak just so I can get my engine going and starting to draw cards. I think I can stall him for a turn, but it's not the right play as he already has running errands ready to go. So my opponent just sets down a Meowth, does the Crispin play, attaches there from the Crispin and gets the Water Energy on, uses Teal Mask to draw, and then after that, our opponent retreats into the Water Ogerpon and announces Torrential Pump to do 100 damage to our active and 120 to our bench. So it looks like we put a Dracloak down, announce Recon Directive, and off the top 2, we get the Dracloak and put the Risky Rune on the bottom of our deck. We then go into another Dracloak and choose between Crispin and Ultra Ball and take the Crispin. After that, we play Crispin. So with the Crispin, I get the Fire and Psychic Energy. I attach the Psychic Energy to my bench Dracloak and put the Fire Energy to my hand. Lastly, I attach Energy for turn on the active Dracloak to play around Boss's Order and just see what it gets me. So I just put it there, split them up. I just pass. Our opponent plays Meowth EX to search for a supported card, Crispin. He then plays the Crispin, attaches through Crispin onto the Kangaskhan EX, and then uses Teal Mask Ogerpon to draw 1 card using Teal Mask's ability. Then he passes. For my third turn, I start off with the Dracloak, looking between a Crispin and a Lilies, and I take the Lilies. I then do my second Dragcloak and choose between two buddies and take a Buddy Poffin. Slam the Dreepy down. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, from here we play Buddy Poffin and we get the Dunsparce, which is our only target for right now. After we do that, we attach the Fire Energy to the bench Dracloak, and then we play Lily's Determination. Go into the Dragapult Ex on the bench. I think we go for a Crushing Hammer, and we hit it, which is kind of funny. And then after that, take it off the Kangaskhan. We retreat and attack with Dragapult EX, and we put 1 damage on each of the Ogrepons and 4 on the Raging Bolt. Here I could aim for a Disruption, and if I had Judge or something like that in the list, kind of like Hedrick's list, then I would have been able to kind of aim for something like that, especially with the Ultra Ball in hand for Meowth. That for sure would have helped. Our opponent uses Run Errands on Kangaskhan EX. He then plays Ultra Ball to find Meowth EX. With Meowth EX, I believe he gets Crispin and gets 2 energies. He uses both energies to put on his Raging Bolt EX. He retreats to his Raging Bolt EX and takes off 5 energy for knockout on our Dragapult EX. On our turn, we start off by using Ultra Ball to find a Dunsparce EX. We evolve the Dunsparce EX, and then we use Crushing Hammer. We miss the Crushing Hammer. We then play Lily's Determination to shuffle our hand into our deck and draw 8 cards. Anyway guys, here we go ahead after this. We draw for Lily's. We just swing, he draws for turn. And then he just does a Pissimian play here, which is pretty cool, so we'll watch him execute this. Stretcher, so guys, we don't really play this matchup. We've played like maybe 10 matches of TCG Live, and I've played the old version of Terror Box when they had the Owls and then Fan Rotoms in there, and I know the lines. I never played with Meowth EX. I've been out the game for a minute, so I know it a bit better now, and ooh, look at that, Glass Trumpet, that's cool. Energy Switch. Say good stuff. We hit GG's. Did I talk to him or I just end it? The unfair stamp as well. I can disrupt. That's it. GG's. Hey YouTube, how's it going? All right, this is round 2. Who are we facing? Round 2. I want to say we faced a Dragapult mirror, but it was Dragapult Dusknoir. We opened pretty. We got the sauce, I remember, but then we mulliganed a couple times, I think. My opponent decides to go first, in which he opens up a Dreepy, and then he Buddy Poffins for a Duskull and a Dreepy, and then attaches the Psychic Energy to the active Dreepy, and passes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, for my turn, we go ahead and drop the Dreepy down when we play Buddy Poffin. From that, we get Badoo and another Dreepy down, which is really good in the mirror as we want to poke with Badoo. But to get in that position, we attach Psychic Energy to the active Dreepy, and then play Lily's Determination. After the Lily's Determination, we get into a couple item cards that we want to play before they play their Badoo. So we play Pokepad and get the Dragcloak. We then play Ultra Ball, discarding the Fire Energy and Boss's orders in order to get 1 more Dragcloak. After that, we go ahead and we just retreat into the Badoo and we ping for 10 damage, and he can't use items. Alright, so I take quite a bit on my turn there. It's a couple of minutes. But I set up my board just exactly how I want it to be. He Dracloaks here. Because he can't play items, he's kind of in a poor spot. After attaching energy, our opponent go ahead and plays Lily's Determination. After that, they use Dragcloak's effect. After using Dragcloak's ability, he puts down a Dreepy onto his bench, and then he goes ahead and he attacks for 10 damage onto our Badoo. Alright guys, for my turn, I go ahead and slam down 2 Dracloaks. I then play Crispin to get the Psychic and Dark Energy. After that, I attach Psychic for Crispin's effect and get the Dark Energy to my hand. After that, I use Dracloak's number 1 effect and get another Dracloak. Then I go ahead and use Dracloak number 2's effect and get a Ultra Ball. I then place a third Dracloak down and use Dracloak number 3 and get myself a Lily's Determination. From there, I use the Monkey Dory's effect to move the damage over to his bench Dreepy. I then ping for 10 damage. Our opponent draws for turn. He plays Lily's Determination. He uses his Dracloak's effect. He benches Monkey Dory, attaches Dark for turn, uses Monkey Dory's effect, and puts it on our Badoo. Our opponent then evolves his bench Dracloak into Dragapult. He then goes ahead and attacks with Petty Grudge for 10 damage, killing my Badoo. I go ahead and draw for turn. I use Dracloak number 1's ability, and I pick up an Ultra Ball. After that, I use Dracloak number 2 and pick up a Lily's Determination, I believe. Play Ultra Ball, discarding Ultra Ball and Lily's Determination to get myself a Dragapult EX. From there, I evolve the Dragapult EX on my active spot, attach a Fire Energy, play Crushing Hammer. I think I hit it. Yep, I hit the 4, and I take it off the Monkey Dory. I then go ahead and play the Unfair Stamp. I was salivating, waiting for him to take the knockout on me. Then we play the last Dracloak and pick up a Risky Runes. I think we play another Crushing Hammer, and we get it off the Dragapult, which is huge. After that, we play Boss's Order on his Dragapult, swing into his Dragapult, and take out the Duskull because we definitely don't want him evolving that. So that's huge. We take a prize, and it's our opponent's turn. He draws for turn, plays the Pokepad, gets a Dracloak, uses the Dracloak's ability. From there, he attaches a Fire Energy for turn. He passes. I draw for turn, use Dracloak, get myself a Risky Rune so I can do a combo play here. I use Dracloak again, and I get the I get the Dreepy. Play Risky Runes, play down my little baby guy. I then move over the 2 damage, so he has 3 on his bench Dracloak. Attach for turn, attack, and do a 3-prize turn here. Our opponent goes ahead and draws for turn. He realizes it's over, scoops his cards, and GG's to our opponent. I tell him the Crushing Hammers are stupid. Oh man, in the mirror. Just get everything that you want to do in the mirror. Get the Badoo off. Get the Crushing Hammers off. Get the big 3-prize turn to get his growing Dracloak. So get the Unfair Stamp. I essentially drew really hot there, so I felt like my opponent was slightly tilted, but at the same time, I know the feelings. Like, I drew into everything, and then he didn't draw anything off the lilies, you know what I mean? So, it's unfortunate. I know how it feels, so GG's to our opponent. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, game number 3 versus West. It's another Dragapult mirror, so we already won against one Dragapult. It looks like my phone is like slanting over here slowly. I think he mulligans like 3 times, which is insane. Got the Badoo. We have like a gazillion cards in our hand. We are going second again, so we're going to get to Badoo him. Which is, you're going to see, guys, Badoo in the mirror is huge. I mean, everybody knows it. Alright, guys, round 3. Our opponent went first, and he just benched a Dreepy with a Badoo. We buddy, and I think we play Crispin after that. We attach with Crispin's effect to the bench and then to the active. We then play Ultra Ball, getting rid of some evolution Pokemon to get ourselves a Dracloak for next turn in case when he Badoos us. We then retreat and Badoo first. So then he can't play item cards. He goes into Lily's Determination. From there, he evolves into Dracloak, uses Dracloak's effect. I'm gonna drink some water right now, excuse me. It's our turn. I think we just pop a Dracloak right away. Pick ourselves, I forgot what the heck that was. Drop a Monkey Dory, and we attack with Badoo. His turn. He uses Dracloak's effect, puts a Dreepy on the bench, uses Crispin, evolves a Dragapult, and puts both energies on his Dragapult. That gives us an opportunity to kind of be aggressive here. So what we end up doing is we go ahead and let's see here. We evolve into Dragapult EX. I think we attached, and then from there we go ahead and boss up his Dragapult. This is an interesting play here, guys, because we can punch into the Dragapult, and then we don't take any knockouts here. Instead, we just spread damage across his board so that he doesn't have Unfair Stamp. Our opponent plays the Pokepad. I think he gets a Dracloak here. After getting the Dracloak, he plays Buddy Poffin and gets 2 Dreepies. Then uses Dracloak's effect, then plays Ultra Ball. After that, he goes ahead and he attacks with his Dragapult, and he takes out our Badoo and our Monkey Dory because he bosses order as well. He bosses order our Monkey Dory, knocked that out, and knocked out the Badoo, and spread some damage on our bench Dreepies. So we say goodbye to Badoo and to Monkey Dory. He takes 2 prizes. We promote the Dragapult, which he did not put any damage on, which is really good for us. So we go ahead and we get the last Dracloak with Pokepad. I'm sorry, we get 2 Dracloaks with 2 Pokepads, evolve them up right away. Both of these suckers. Evolve both these suckers up. We then play Crispin before using Dracloak just to thin out the deck a bit. Get the Dark and the Fire. Fire to the bench Dracloak, Dark into hand, play Night Stretcher to get the Monkey Dory back. big play right here, guys. Monkey Dory back. Attach Dark from our hand to the Monkey Dory. Play one Crushing Hammer. Boom. Right here, but we miss. Then we play a second Crushing Hammer. Right here. This is really funny. And then we miss. And then we play the third Crushing Hammer, and our opponent kind of pops off. It was funny. He's like, hey, third Crushing Hammer. So we were laughing, having a good time. I actually hit this one, though, so I take it off the bench Dreepy because I know I'm going to knock out the active this turn. I go ahead and just use my Dracloaks real quick. At this point, I kind of know I have it in the bag because I'm going to take a huge turn here. I pick up the Pokepad, pick up the boss for next turn. Move the Monkey Dory damage onto a bench Dreepy, and then we take a huge 4-prize turn here, guys. We just use Pokepad there, but yeah, we attack, do 3, I think, to the bench Dracloak, knocking it out. 1 damage to the Badoo, which leaves us with 2 extra damage, which we put on the Dreepy as well. And yep, right there, guys, we take 4 prizes right there. Take our prize cards. Everything's knocked out. We take 4. And huge turn. Whoa, I almost knocked down my camera there. And guys, that's essentially it for this battle. Our opponent promotes, draws for turn. He shows that he has 2 Dracloaks, but he's like, hey, you're all set up, man. I got nothing. GG's. Yeah, he concedes there. Okay, GG's to our opponent, guys. We were all set up. We set up the 4-prize turn, prevented the unfair stamp. Again, Badoo's good in the early game. Or no knockouts taken early, so we can play around on first stamp. That's it. GG's to our opponent, Wes. Alright, ladies and gentlemen, last battle versus Garchomp. They go first to hit Buddy Buddy and Roselia. Then they get a Pokegear and get Petrol off it. We go second, and then we just start with the 2 Dreepies. I think we get a Pokebad from one, and then we play a Crushing Hammer and we hit it. We then play Lily's Determination here, guys. After that, I think we play a Buddy Buddy Poffin to get 2 Dreepies down, put a Monkey Dory on the bench, and we pass. Our opponent plays the Fighting Energy onto the active, does all his searches, gets everything that he needs, and gets a knockout on my active. Then on our turn, we play Pokepad, get some Dracloaks going here, guys. And then we attach Psychic for turn. Play Lily's Determination. Our thought process here is to go into a Badoo. I'm not sure how strong of a play this was, though. We end up going for Badoo. I think we Ultra Balled for a Dragapult as well, or for a Dracloak. We then start using our Dracloak's abilities, get some cards to our hands, but it's not really useful for us, guys, because he's kind of got us. We Badoo, and I think we get the little guy down there, the Dunsparce, and then we just ping with Badoo. It's his turn. He attaches to the bench, evolves his Garchomp, all while searching all his cards with his Champion's Call from his Gabites. So he evolves his Roserade and into his Garchomp as well. He bosses orders up our Dracloak with the energy and knocks out with Corkscrew Drive, allowing him to draw a bunch of cards while getting a knockout. At this point, we're really behind. We promote the Badoo. We play Ultra Ball. I think we get a Dragapult. We evolve him to Dragapult. And I think we play a Crispin. So we retreat, play Crispin, attach there, and then we attack and put some damage on his Rosary. But then he just reverse KOs us with his, with his Garchomp. At this point, guys, we play another Crispin, but we realize we're out of Psychic Energy, and both of our Night Stretchers are prized. So at this point, we're kind of thinking to ourselves, this is game. We can't make another Dragapult attack, even if we wanted to. Everything we need to do it is prized. So we end up Dragon Headbutting the Roserade, and then he just promotes and kills us. We know it's game, so we just do it anyways. Take the L. GG's to the Garchomp player. And, I'm kind of disrespected Andrew Hendrick's list. I was kind of just using Omnipoke's list, one that just had, and a mix of Mateus's list that's like no 2-prize abilities, but Pheasantipity, and the Meowth, and the extra energy count is huge. So Hedrick played 4 Psychic and 3 Darks for a total of, 10 energy. That's just huge. It allows you for the turn 1 retreats into Badoos and things like that, also having enough targets for Crispin. So I'm going to try that deck out next. Guys, that's it for the video. I hope you enjoyed it. Let me know how I could have played better. The commentary was pretty sus as well. I'm kind of just watching here, and hopefully the commentary is good. Anyway, guys, that's what I learned today in my different battles, and I hope you guys all have a good day, and take care. Goodbye. Hey, remember that all your dreams, guys, are just beyond the horizon. I'm still working on mine, but I see it just beyond. Thank you, guys. Goodbye.